What is up, you guys? It's your boy Kimo here today with the drink of the day. Welcome back! It's been a while since I've done an IRL video. The last one was about the pricing issues with OP17, and I decided today that I needed to make another video simply because, as you've seen on the title of this video, no, it is clearly clickbait. My product of OP17 did not get cancelled by Distri, but it came in late. That's a whole issue. I don't want to talk about it. I've been pretty mad for a whole fucking weekend, alright? Seeing everyone be able to rip open OP17 while I'm here waiting for my case right here. Anyway, the issue, the number one, because I've decided to split this video in some parts, right? Because subject number one is what the fuck is going on with Distri. Dear Distri, I'm gonna need my cup of tea right now because I feel like I'm gonna be insulting people if I am not like sipping a bit of tea in between. Anyway, Distri, what the hell are you playing, bro? Why, oh why, are people able to be opening packs or cases? I have pictures if you want to see. Why, Distri? How do these people get cases? I'm not talking about one that just slipped through the cracks. I'm talking about 12, 50, 100 cases in some cases. This should not be happening. I don't know what Distri they got their product from. I do not want to drop any name. No, this is not okay, guys. We are right now at a peak in One Piece. We are reaching Gear 5 level of peak right now, where just product is so valuable and you're just shipping cases or selling cases to people in between and people that just want to be opening packs on whatnot, selling packs for 40 bucks, 50 bucks for one pack just because it's 2 weeks early, bro. That's just insane, bro. What do you want me to say about it? It's just not okay. We are facing a crisis and no one is willing to talk about it. My French colleagues on YouTube have spoken up, but I don't see any English people, or at least I haven't really dig through at this point, because most of the channels are so focused on dick sucking Bandai that they just don't want to talk bad about them. Oh, I want to be a caster for their tournament, so I'll just be talking good about Bandai, am I? Bro, I'm not. I will never cast a Bandai event anyway. If Bandai wants my full support, and I am no one. I am no one, nada, nopus. But I am talking as a consumer, mostly. If Bandai wants my support and wants me to buy their products, do not do shit like that, bro. I am a consumer. I want to be able to consume your product. Then make your product available. But your product will not be available if you sell your product to whales. Whales is a saying we use in gacha games for people that spend a lot of money on it. Yeah, right. Like, I'm mostly a player and I play now casually because my main competitive game has become Digimon, and it's just more fun. I'm gonna be honest. Digimon is just clearly a more fun game for me right now. But yeah, I just feel like Distri is in and of itself an issue, and if we could be able to just remove that middleman, and if Bandai was able to just sell to the stores directly, I think we would be fine. And this is not how can I say it? It's not just slander towards Bandai at all. It's more of a criticism, a piece of advice to Bandai to just remove that distribution system out of their system, because it's just not working. Clearly not. You have people in Distri that are just underselling under the table to random people, and that should not be happening. And I know I'm asking, it's like selling, hey, this is actually like really a lot of fucking work that you used to delegate, but we're asking you to do it yourself. And I understand the advantages of delegating your work 100%. Like in the corporate world, delegating this is a whole reason why corporate exists, right? Delegating is just how the system works. At the point where your customers are suffering, you need to start put your fucking balls on the table, bro. Take your huge cojones, put them on the table, and say, you know what, fuck you, Distri, I will stop using your services and I will do it myself, which will be a Chad move by Bandai. That was the part about Distri. There is no need to keep talking about distribution issues because we know it's here. There's just not a lot of people talking about it. Like I said, I feel like we just reached the point, like popularity of One Piece is just insane. You just can't find product anywhere. My local game store hasn't had any One Piece products in store outside of the starter decks for like months now. And I remember when we were talking, I think it was OP8, the one with Secret Rayleigh, and I think it was OP8, I'm not sure, where that was a set that was forever gonna be on the shelves. It was never gonna be sold out, whatever. Even that set got bought out. This is due to the popularity of the game, one, by fans, which that's the best reason you can have. If the fans are the ones buying your products, sorry for my Discord notification, it's probably the boys. If the fans are able to buy products and the fans are making it so that your product is sold out, that is a huge W for your company. That is fine. But if your product is sold out because of people that are not fan of Monkey D. Luffy, they're actually fan of Luffy the Monkey, there's a big problem. All right. And I feel like the scalping issue is the main reason, and Bandai needs to address. First of all, if Bandai would address the issue, that would be a huge W. And I know, like, I've been into Bandai stuff for a while now. I play Dragon Ball Legends excessively. And every time there's a mishap or something happens, they're never addressing the issue. I know addressing the issue is not part of Bandai communication at all. They will never address any issue. Now, that is issue number one, not addressing the issue. If you're the one to blame for an issue and you don't want to even save on, oh yeah, we fucked up, let us try and solve that issue, that is already problem number one. Problem number two is the lack of trying to address the issue itself. Like I said, if your product is sold out but every fan is fine, happy, they got their product, whatever, all good, you do not need to print more, because then the collector's market is going to drop down, and then the collectors are not going to be happy. Players might be, but collectors will not be happy with their decision. And that is then a Yu-Gi-Oh situation. Then you have the situation of actually that we are in right now, where it's not because Bandai is printing, I think, a good amount, but not enough to sustain the scalping market that we're in. Because like I said, as a player, are you as a person, you, the person watching this video, there's a fucking fly in front of you, I'm so sorry. You, the player, are you able to buy your product? Are you able to build the decks you want? Are you able to build the decks you want to play? Are you able to alt the decks you want to play? No. Is the reason one, because you cannot find product? Reason two, because the price of cards are just so expensive. This all, if you take it all into consideration, is to me a signal that Bandai needs to analyze and to be like, oh, you know what, guys, we fucked up. Let us find a way to deal against scalping. If it's either by printing more, if it's either by just telling stores, you know what, if you sell, break open the seal. Send a notification through the Bandai app. Let everyone know in One Piece that every One Piece box or case or whatever will be open. The seal would be taken off. And then at that point, it will be up to the stores to actually do it. And if you're someone, I'm pretty sure if our community in my store, if we know about that notification, right, and if our store decided to be like breaking seals of boxes or cases when we buy them, not before, when we buy them, like you just scan the box and just open the seal, right, break the seal, we will be fine. And if the store does not apply that rule, because then that means that the store is just not is just disregarding the terms and condition of Bandai, then you can report said store. Then I think everyone will be very happy about it. I think that might be a way to solve the issue about the shortage of product and also the issue of the pricing right now. Because I know way too many people that just stopped flat out. With OP17 release, they saw the price, they saw the bullshit, they said, I'm out. And they just walked away to Riftbound or to Pokemon again or whatever. Which is very sad, because there were people that were very passionate about the IP, about One Piece, very passionate about the card game. You had people that were very strong competitively. There were people that were just loving the IP and loving the social aspect of One Piece, right, of playing the card game. And they left simply because, yeah, you cannot get product at an affordable price, etc., etc. I gotta say thank you to one of my French viewer for sending me these screenshots that I will post here. So you will see a Whatnot stream from a store selling packs during a Whatnot live for, I think it was like 40-50 bucks for one pack to be opened live, bro. And that same store, I'm sorry if I say it like that, but I just want you to understand, that same store sold the pre-release winners, the Lego Luffy's, without utilizing them. So they did not use them for a pre-release event. So that means they got the product, they got the pre-release kits, but decided to not make an event with it. And they decided to sell it online. And I think the pack went for 800 euros or something like that. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna add the pictures. This is not okay. We're facing an issues with store. And I mean by that, not my store. I thank the Lord, my store, Hermelen, here under you will see the logo if you want the address, whatever. I will start implementing. The store is so good, I will just make, like, show it up in every video. Because long live the Hermelen, best stores in Belgium, best store in Belgium. Trust me. You have stores in France, like as you can see here on the screen, that are selling not for MSRP anymore. They're selling for market price. And yes, I know stores are allowed to sell to the price they want because they get an MSRP, which is a recommended price. But bro, if you buy the box for like 80, 90, 100 bucks max, and you sell it for 120, 140, you're good. Your customer is happy, he can play the game in your store, in the events you can organize, which will bring in more money because you will be able to sell drinks, you will be able to sell packs, you will be able to sell sleeves, whatever. So it brings people in, but you selling the booster boxes for 2, 3, 4 times the MSRP will not bring people in. It will be a quick money grab. Yeah, you will be able to sell a booster box for maybe 300 bucks and you will have made double the amount you would have made otherwise, or triple, quadruple, whatever. But you will not keep your community happy. And that is number one. This is a card game, guys. This is a card game. This is a game. This is not a CCG. This is a card game that is needed to be played. You need a community to keep it alive. Yes, there's a huge collectings market, which is another issue I'm going to talk about in point number 3. But you need a community. You need people to play the game. Once the game is not played anymore, once the community dies, there will be no one to buy your sealed products, and then you will not get rid of them at 300 bucks anymore. You will not be able to get rid of them at 100. You will not be able to get rid of them at 80. This is something we've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! You've had boxes that are MSRP'd at like 70, 80, and they're not even getting sold at 40 bucks, bro. So please, if you're a store and you watch this video, sell at a reasonable price. Put a limit on the amount you can sell to people you do not know. Prioritize your locals. Your locals will be the reason you stay afloat, or you thrive, or you die. That is as simple as that. If you do not treat your locals well enough, they will just go to somewhere else that will be treating them decently, because even decently nowadays is like the norm, I guess. And you will just lose everything, and your store will just sink. If you're running an online store, it's even worse because you do not have that local aspect. So you cannot afford, yes, you can in the short term, you can maybe sell these boxes at these prices, but if you're an online store and you're serious about your business, please keep your customers happy. And since you're an online store, we can understand why you can sell maybe the box instead of 120, you can sell them at 150, 170, that's fine. But if you start selling your boxes at 270 without shipping, then there's a big issue. So I say that simply because online stores, I see you, and it's more difficult for you guys. Maybe you do not have the location, maybe you don't have the investment available right now to open the physical store you dream about. But just keep your heads up. If you keep, like, if your brand name has a strong brand name in the community, and if they know, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take the example of Digimon, right? Kai of Cards. If you're here, guys, sponsor me, please, thank you. Kai of Cards for Digimon. They are goated. Their delivery 1 day, 2 days max. Their prices are very okay, actually, especially even on release are pretty okay. So yeah, that's one of the stores that I know. I think it's a physical store, but I'm not sure. But at least as a web store, they're amazing, and I have no complaints about them. Soon, I'll be able to play him, guys. OP17 is the best thing ever, you know? They released my boy Zebek. We got time until we get some new reveals. What the fuck, Bandai? Why? Bro, we just talked about this. We just talked about this whole OP17 situation, and you reveal some crazy shit, Bandai. The reveal was amazing. I have nothing to say. The reveal, the cards, the everything, the artwork. I should do a separate video on the reveals of OP18 and EB05. But the timing, man, the timing couldn't be worse. Revealing all this, and I know it's a fixed date because it's One Piece Day, right? But it's a holy day for me. As I need to remind you, I am a huge fan. The timing could not be worse, guys. We're having a huge distribution issues, and now in the middle of this chaos, I haven't even had my case yet. One of our PRs got cancelled, and then One Piece Day happens on a Sunday, and you reveal all the stuff for OP18 and EB05, bro. And you reveal that the rarity you implemented in the 4th anniversary is not a 4th anniversary exclusive. It will be in OP18 as well. Also, if you call Goonko, seek help. I love the arts, I have to say. The Frankie lead is beautiful, the Goonko lead is amazing, the Robin manga is stunning. I've noticed nothing to say. I want to live forever. But as I said, like, the timing is not good, guys. It's okay. You're implementing so many beautiful stuff that if you go to a collector's channel now, not even a player's channel, to a collector's channel, they are all just over their heads, bro. They cannot keep up. They cannot keep up. If you're asking to a collector to drop 10k every set, bro, more, because Pirate Crew Luffy is 20 to 30k right now. I called it, by the way. How do you want collectors to keep up? Yes, add chases. Yeah, make the cards valuable. Yes, okay, sure. But we can't keep up, Bandai. There's no way I'm a player and I can keep up, so I cannot imagine collectors, alright? I just like to alt my decks. Like, I have an alted Emu. I'm planning an alted Zebek. I was working on an altered Yamato. I gave up because it was just too fucking expensive. So I cannot imagine what collectors are going through right now. And yes, I know collecting is for the elite, right? I understand that is fine. But the way it's going on right now, it's not even about the elite anymore. It's you're selling 2-3 times your salary. You're using 2-3 times the amount that your salary is to buy cards just to keep up with the collecting aspect. And yes, you can do it on a slow pace. But when you look at an SP on release that is $200 and the SP after 6 months is like almost 1k, you cannot even afford to be able to wait and to just save a bit and then buy the SP in question. You have to buy it almost on release because you just know that it will just quintuple in price in half a year. And that is something that a lot of collectors of friends of mine are saying. They just can't keep up. I see that a lot also in the French community. I see you guys. Most of them are just done. They just can't. And that also why card market right now, selling on card market for One Piece, if you're selling very high-end stuff, it's not moving. I'm selling usually on a messenger group with friends from other countries, like from the Regio. And we're selling at 50% the price right now of card market listing, because you can't. People cannot afford a 5k card anymore if it's their one chase of the set. But if Bandai drops heat every set, and I'm not talking about one piece of heat, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7. It's too much, guys. Bandai, I love your 10 out of 10 on your motivation, 10 out of 10 on execution, but slow down the pace, bro. Use one pace or something because you're going way too quick. It's not annoying, it's just tiring because it's just too much. The artworks are amazing, but just maybe use them for regular art, right? Use the SP leaders we just saw for, I think, EB05 could have been just alts. They could have just been alt leaders. Why make them SPs? That's all I'm gonna say. It's okay. I will be playing you, and soon you'll be in the anime. And so you mean that in summer of 2027, I will be going with me and all my buddies from the Discord. We're just gonna be going to the cinema to watch my goat Zebek on the big screen. Whew. Cheers. Now, if you know, I'm a big Zebek fan, right? And there were some rumors around 6 months ago that God Valley was gonna get its own movie. It was a rumor, right? But nothing official was like leaked or anything. And now we get the trailer of God Valley on the same day, mind you, on the same day as we get the first appearance of Zebek in the anime. Bro, absolute cinema. I think to me, even though OP18 and EBO5 reveals were fire, the reveal of the trailer of the movie is the best news for me today. One, because it's been a while since we've had a very good One Piece movie. I think Red was alright. No disregard to Uta and the Uta fandom, but it was okay. It was not like canon or anything, so who cares, right? But we're getting the God Valley movie, and not just that, it's a movie that will not be including Luffy. God Valley, I'm sorry if I spoil you, Luffy is not in God Valley. He's not present. So that means we're gonna get a whole movie about my goat, and I hope it's about him, right? I hope it's about Zebek, but also with young Prime Roger, Garp, like the whole crew. We're gonna get Imusama. We're gonna get so much, guys. And God Valley is. I'm scared and I'm hyped at the same time because God Valley will be so good for the One Piece community, guys. It will be a starting point for so many people. Oh, you don't want to start with the 1,100 episodes right now? Just watch the movie, see if you like the movie, and then maybe watch One Piece, read the manga, you know? Watch the new condensed version that is gonna come out soon, right? But also the bad is more people in the card game, more demand. You see where I'm going with this? And that's when the point I think Bandai needs to fix their shit for 2027. If Bandai does not fix their shit for 2027, we are cooked. And I'm not talking like medium well, very, very tasty cooked. We're talking well done. The game is over. Pack your bags, go to Riftbound, right? So that is my main issue. I hope it will not happen because simply One Piece is so important for me. So the God Valley movie is good. Also, we're getting a bad movie in 2029. I mean, they haven't revealed anything about the bad movie. If I'm correct, it will be, I'm guessing at this point, I think it will be about Blackbeard, which would be thematic if we get like God Valley about Sebek, and we get 2029, we get the movie Bad, will be pretty good. Because I'm not gonna spoil you guys because it's one of the biggest reveal on God Valley. But if you get Sebek and then after that you get Teach as the main subject, that would be pretty good. And if we can get like maybe, you know, we had the whole story about Luffy and his journey through the Grand Line, Red Line, etc. If we get that, but for Blackbeard, I'm all in for it. That's gonna be pretty big. Getting to see how he started, where does he come from, why does he do it, how he amassed his crew on the way, what happened with, why does he have 2 devil fruits, etc. If we can see that in the movie, that would be like one of the biggest W by Bandai. But I mean, it's like in 3 years, right? It's not for now. And I just hope they don't fumble this because the movie industry right now, especially for anime, if you see Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, it was so good that they just started a whole bunch of other anime movies. I think we've had Jujutsu Kaisen as well. And I think they're gonna do the same. Like if right now we have God Valley, which is an arc within an arc, if we get a new Jujutsu Kaisen movie, it will be probably the Gojo versus Sukuna fight, which is pretty peak, which I will probably go see as well because Gojo versus Sukuna was an insane fight. If you read the manga, you know. Still not as good as Hakari, but I leave it at that. But yeah, no. God Valley, they cannot fumble this, and the implication for the card game are too big to just leave it like that. They really need to improve, and I say that with a lot of hope, simply because the card game for me is a way to live my IP right outside of the house, because this IP in the house, like my kids are a huge fan of it, my wife tolerates it. She's very supportive about all this, like about the YouTube. She's very supportive about the hobby. Like I don't think I know a lot of women that will leave their husband go, let their husband go to a locals Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes a third day, when they're at home with the kids, right? So big up to my wife there. One Piece card game is one of my ways to leave the IP, like relive it with people that are also as passionate as I am with the IP, like the manga, the card game, everything. And it's also why it's so fun, because it's not just the games, it's also after locals, when you can spend like 1-2 hours talking about just life in general or One Piece specifically. It's just nice. It's just like where it's at for me, like sentimentally on the hobby side. It's just the peak. And I don't want Bandai to fuck it up, like not at all. Bandai needs to get their shit together and fix it. And once they fix the distribution issues and they slow down on the big beautiful art cards, then I think we're gonna hit the correct spot where you will be able to beat the Pokemon, the Pokemon and the Magic the Gathering. If you can hit that, I think One Piece will be the best card game ever. And it's not an understatement at all, because One Piece has the biggest potential out of the new card games. And it's not a shame to Digimon or to Dragon Ball or to Gundam or to Union Arena. It's just a fact. One Piece is so close. It's so close to being the best card game there is currently. But it's just like that 1% issue, like that little issue of distribution that needs to be fixed. And the scalping. If we fix that, I can assure you, One Piece will be at its peak. We will have regionals at the level of Pokemon, whatever. Like if you look at Pokemon regionals, they have a whole stadium. They have screens. It's a football game, my brother. If we can get that for One Piece, I assure you, we have hit the jackpot. And this IP will live on until my kids have kids. That's how big the One Piece IP is. Like Pokemon was good back in the day, but I think One Piece can be on top of that. Like One Piece can be game changing for the community and for the hobby, for everything. I think that's gonna be it, guys. That was like the main subject. Just simply because I didn't have the motivation to film any video this week or this weekend. I was just so stressed about receiving my case and doing my PRs, and nothing came in. And then I'm not gonna say I was depressed. I'm tweaking right now already. It's more of I had such expectations, and then the expectations did not meet once again, and that once again it's what killed it. And I was this close, like this close to just be like, yeah, you know what, I'm done with this card game, I'm just gonna quit. And if it was not for Brian, my dog, I think I would have made that video. Like actually I would have been like, you know what, I'm done with this card game, I'm just gonna stay on Digimon. I even made a Dragon Ball deck just in case I decide to play Dragon Ball. I'm still gonna play Dragon Ball. But yeah, I just want One Piece to fix it, and they can. The hobby is beautiful, the hobby is nice. It's surrounded by 80% of amazing people. The other 20% are whatnot streamers and scalpers, so we ignore them. They can go die in a ditch. And now we have a new main quest, which is do not die before 2027 for the God Valley movie. So we will try and do that. Be healthy, be strong, keep your heads up. I know this is tough times to be in the One Piece TCG, but we will live on, we will go through this, we will get our product, so do not worry. And just hope that Bandai listens to us and fix this shit. Anyway guys, bye bye.